The Chicago Bulls complete their 2019 NBA draft by drafting center Daniel Gafford in the second round. What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA here to talk some NBA draft and talking specifically about the Chicago Bulls. So if you're a Bulls fan, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What are you doing? Do it right now. And also turn on the post notifications by clicking the bell icon. And while you're at it, follow me on my social media links for my Twitter and my IG, all of that. Make sure you're doing it right now because a lot of Bulls content on this channel and it ain't stopping anytime soon. So with that being said, I posted my thoughts on the Bulls' first round selection, their 7th overall pick, Kobe White. You guys can go check that out in my recent videos. And here to talk quickly about Daniel Gafford, their 2nd round selection. And initially, I did not expect to make a video on the Bulls' 2nd round pick. I knew they had a 2nd round pick, but 2nd round picks are so hit or miss. Very rarely do they make, the roster really. And if they do make the roster, very rarely are there, consistent, rotation players. Now, every now and then you'll get that, diamond in the rough, if you will. Manu Ginobili was the 2nd rounder. I believe, Isaiah Thomas was the 2nd rounder. DeAndre Jordan, I think Chris Middleton maybe. So you'll have your, gems here and there. But for the most part, the 2nd round, it's a crapshoot. So to me, in the 2nd round, like you're just taking a chance on a guy with high upside and just hoping, that he's not a bust. That's really what it is. So the Bulls took a center. And the first thing I'm going to say is, before I even talk about, the prospect himself, is it looks like the Chicago Bulls had some logic working. And you can't say that a lot about the front office, because there were 2 needs heading into this draft for the Bulls: point guard and backup big. And they targeted both, and that's what they drafted. So honestly, folks, we give Gar and Pax a lot of, criticism, and rightfully so. They do deserve it. But the one thing I've always said is they do draft decently well. We've seen over the years, Jimmy Butler, Taj Gibson, Joakim Noah, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter Jr. Again, jury's still out on him. He's still relatively young, but you get my point. So the Bulls have relatively done well in the draft. Okay, so let's talk about the selection they made. And I like the Kobe White pick, by the way, too. So again, the one thing I know the Bulls management does decently well is draft well. And so they took this center out of Arkansas, Daniel Gafford. He's a 7-footer, athletic, shot-blocking center. Very much in position for kind of where today's centers are heading. I know shooting is still premium, but athletically gifted is really what you want from your center these days. And to me, clearly the need we had was a backup big. We didn't have a backup behind Lauri and Wendell. And essentially that is what the Bulls are hoping for him. So again, in college, as a sophomore, he averaged about 17 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. So again, the potential is there. And that is what I see here again with him. There was a pro player comparison that I think Bleacher Report posted. That wasn't very good. It was Damian Jones. So again, I don't know, anytime you get compared to Damian Jones, if that's a good thing. It's certainly not. But I will say this, again, watching a little bit of tape on him and seeing what other scouts had to say, the best case scenario is you want to talk about a guy like a Mitchell Robinson, maybe, athletic, shot blocking, a center that can, roll to the basket, catch lobs, dunk the ball, really high energy guy, or even like a Jarrett Allen. Again, shot blocking center who can finish well around the basket. Can't shoot much at all, but that's what he can bring you and provide for you. So to me, again, what do I think about the pick? It's a safe pick. Nothing great, nothing special. You could turn out to be decent, but it's a safe pick. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I know that might seem like a cop-out, but that's what this pick essentially is. It's a safe pick. They drafted for position. And again, could they have taken a high upside guy like a Bol? Again, I know a lot of people, fans, including myself, were waiting. He didn't get drafted till like 44, I believe. But they could have taken a high upside guy. They didn't. Again, they addressed a clear need. I can't blame them for it. but I'm not going to give this pick an A. I'll give this pick a B. I think he's decent. Again, I hope he turns out to be good. Again, as a Bulls fan, you want that to happen, but he addresses a need, and I do actually think he has a chance to be on the roster come opening night in the NBA season. I do think him being a backup for either Wendell or Laurie, more likely Wendell, is likely. And here's the thing. Our current backup right now is Cristiano Felicio. Yes, that's right. It is Felicio. So he does not have much of any competition, if you will, if he just has to beat out Felicio for the backup bid job, which I believe he will. So again, for a guy in the second round who could potentially really make the roster, I think the Bulls did decent, and I like the pick. I don't love it. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. So let me know what you guys think about this pick for the Chicago Bulls, a safe pick for them at number 38, but I do believe he will address a need for the Chicago Bulls. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. If you agree or disagree, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching.